The Uncanny counter is back on our screens, and we have no choice but to dive into the love lives of the cast. We'll start off by telling you all about Ensu, who turned 25 this year and is one of the brand new additions to the cast. In recent years, he's starred in quite some big dramas. You probably recognize him from Alchemy of Souls or even from his role in All of Us Are Dead. Although many people are head over heels for him because of his stunning visuals, it doesn't seem like he's very lucky in the love department. After having starred in so many dramas, you'd think that he'd have at least one or two dating rumors to his name by now, but that isn't the case either. It looks like Ensu prefers to keep a low profile when it comes to his personal life. Despite having been in the spotlight for over 6 years now, he hasn't shared a public relationship yet. But there is a possibility that he isn't looking for one right now, since he quite literally loves to embrace the single life on his Instagram. He posted a picture of himself putting an arm around, well, nothing, to show the world that he's as single as ever. It's good to know that at least he can laugh about it. Another new member of the cast is Kimura, who turned 34 years old this year. She joined the cast of the second season to play one of the main antagonists of the show. Hyosop debuted back in 2009 when she starred in the musical Jack the Ripper. Although she's been acting for quite some time now, she didn't get much attention for her performances at all. Some people knew her from her role in Bad and Crazy, but it was her part as Lee Sara in The Glory that made her gain recognition internationally. Hyosop is known to go to extremes for her roles, such as filming very explicit scenes or even changing up her appearances completely, so it's safe to say she definitely won't disappoint. Speaking of disappointments, if you came here to learn more about her dating life, we have bad news. Even though Hyosop is in her 30s, she hasn't shared anything about her love life with the public. Judging from her Instagram, she seems much more focused on her career. Who knows, maybe a few years down the line, she'll finally stumble across the love of her life. The last new addition to the team is 39-year-old Kang Ki-young, who everyone knows from his role as Myung-suk in Extraordinary Attorney Woo. Over the years, he's become one of the most well-known supporting actors. Ever since he starred in What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, people started to love seeing him on their screens. He usually plays a funny sidekick, but for the Uncanny counter, he changed it up a bit by joining the cast as an antagonist. Ki-young isn't only lucky in his career, he's also hit the jackpot when it comes to love. Back in 2019, he tied the knot to his non-celebrity girlfriend, and they've been happily together ever since. Commenting on his marriage, Ki-young said, "After dating my first love for 2.5 years, we got married in May. Of course she's pretty, but our senses of humor meshed perfectly, so I was happy." He explained that he thought he was pretty funny himself, but she really took home the prize of being the funniest among the two. It seems like it was his wife's boldness that made him fall for her. He shared, "My wife expressed her interest in me first. I fell for her after she used her girl crush charms to hold my hands first." Their wedding was absolutely stunning and full of celebrities. And then we have the 45-year-old Jinsang Q, who plays the role of Ju Seok. He's most known for his roles on the big screen, such as The Outlaws and Extreme Job. His part in the Uncanny counter is actually one of the few bigger roles he's had in a drama. Just like Ki-young, Seong Q has also gotten extremely lucky in the love department. No, seriously, his love story is straight out of a fairy tale. He's happily married to fellow actress Park Bo-kyung, and the two have a son and a daughter together. Seong Q met his wife in college, as the two were both into theater and even performed together on stage for quite a long time. Naturally, one thing led to another, and they became lovers. The two tied the knot back in 2011, but their wedding wasn't very public. During a variety show, Seong Q confessed that they got married when they had very little money to their name. This motivated him to do an even better job at acting. And now they're raising their kids while both still being very active in the industry. Of course, we also have to mention Jobyong Q, the star of the show. He turned 27 in April of this year and has a pretty impressive filmography for his age. He's been active in the industry since 2015 and was previously most known for his role in Sky Castle. Just like many other actors, Byung Q made headlines for dating his co-star. Sky Castle fans probably already know that he revealed his relationship with Kim Bo-ra back in 2019. They were spotted in a mall together, and it looked like they were on a date. Previously, they appeared on an episode of Happy Together, where they denied that they were romantically involved. Eventually, their agencies confirmed that they were actually seeing each other. He spoke up about his relationship in an interview and confessed that he was keen on hiding it, even going as far as saying he'd take it to the grave. Unfortunately, he couldn't do that after pictures of their dates got leaked. Byung Q explained that at the time they appeared on Happy Together, there was nothing going on between them. In fact, they started to feel more awkward around each other. He shared, "There are times when that awkwardness can make your heart flutter. We developed feelings for each other from the cautious relationship we had. Unfortunately, their happiness didn't last long because only a year later it was reported that the two broke up due to their busy schedules. As of right now, it looks like Jobyong Q is single. We can't continue without spilling all the details on Kim Sejong's love life. She'll be celebrating her 27th birthday this year, and it's safe to say she's achieved many amazing things so far. Of course, everyone loved her in Business Proposal, but many fans also still dearly hold on to her time as an idol. There's no denying that Sejong is in high demand, but has she found true love yet? Well, the answer to that is a bit complicated. She seems to be very private about her personal life and hasn't shared any relationship with the public. However, it seems like fans are coming up with theories of their own. At the beginning of this year, the public was suspecting that Sejong was seeing no one other than her Business Proposal co-star, Hyosop. They were already heavily shipped together, but one of Hyosop's Instagram posts made people believe that there was more to the story. He posted new selfies and captioned them with a bunny emoji. You might wonder how this can possibly be a hint for a secret relationship. Well, fans argue that Hyosop chose that emoji because Sejong had previously posted pictures of her wearing bunny ears. Some even claimed that the two had been on a trip together, since it seemed like Hyosop took pictures at the same location Sejong took hers the previous year. Whether the two are actually seeing each other is up for debate, but it would definitely make tons of fans happier than ever. And let's be honest, they'd look great together, don't you think? Now on to everyone's favorite, Yeon, who turns 47 this year. If you're looking for an actress with experience, Yeon is definitely the right pick. She's been active in the industry for over 2 decades now and has definitely made a name for herself over the years. She initially stepped into the limelight as a theater actress in 1999, but after some years, she decided to make a switch to the small screen. Yeon's career hasn't always been the smoothest, since fans often argue that her talents have gone unrecognized because she doesn't meet the brutal beauty standards that South Korea has set for its actresses. Despite the struggles she faced, she managed to show the world that she has more than enough to offer. Aside from her role in the Uncanny Counter, she's also very loved for her part in The Glory. Unfortunately, Yeon is quite mysterious about her love life. She hasn't shared much with the public, but there's a high possibility she's happily in love behind the scenes. This wouldn't be the first time that an actress had hidden her real-life relationship to protect her privacy and her loved ones. Last up is the 53-year-old Jun Sang, who also returned to our screens to reprise his role of Mo Tak. What many people don't know about Jun Sang is that he's extremely multi-talented. Not only is he an actor, he also sings, writes, and plays various instruments. From the 90s onwards, he starred in countless films and dramas, making his filmography absolutely massive. He's been happily married to fellow actress Hong Eun-hee since 2003, and they have 2 sons together. Although they've had a lengthy marriage, it wasn't without controversy. The two have an age gap of 11 years, which is looked down upon by some netizens. Jun Sang tied the knot to his wife when she was 29 while he was 40. These crazy age gaps have become more and more common in the industry, but that doesn't mean it makes less people frown. Despite that though, this couple seems to be enjoying their time together, and it looks like they never let the hate and the prejudice ruin their day. How are you liking the Uncanny Counter Season 2 so far? Let us know in the comments, and thank you for watching. Bye guys!